Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Trill here in the AyItsUsFamily channel. I'm here with the one and only, the best co-host on the planet. Come on, man.
Mom.
Y'all know what it is. How one bad episode ruined a podcaster's entire life. If y'all saw the thumbnail, SunnyV2. Oh, shout out SunnyV2 because it's a SunnyV2 video if y'all didn't know. But I'm sure y'all saw the thumbnail. Yo, I saw the boy Ethan Klein on here. Now, I ain't gonna lie, bro. It makes sense.
One bad episode could ruin a podcaster's entire life.
I'm gonna say
we ain't letting that happen.
I'm gonna just say it makes sense. I'm gonna just say that's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna just say it makes sense.
I gotta see. You gotta watch what you say and do and act and
no, I agree.
All the above and.
No, I fully agree. Because like at the same time, I do agree that you gotta watch what you say, but I also want people to be authentic because that's where it comes to. Like that's where you gotta draw the line, or that's where the line comes to. Because it's like, yeah, you shouldn't say no Joan where you want to get canceled or say no really out of pocket Joan, but then people are just not being themselves. Like it's just all an act, which is kind of whack, bro. Like
you still gotta be careful. You can be yourself, but I don't know.
See, like there's pros and negatives to all that because then I could say, okay, yeah, if you act, you can act like yourself, be yourself, but then people start building these parasocial relationships, and then that's how you end up with stalkers and John, and that's a whole bad thing in itself. Listen, I don't know. I say if you do social media, at least try to be half passionate about it and be yourself at least like 25% of the time.
25% of the time, be yourself.
Yeah.
Nah, I would go more like an 80%.
Yeah, you're definitely doing wishful thinking because I could pull up like 5 creators right now that are 100% not themselves at all. Yeah. So like, and that's easy.
They for the peoples.
I ain't gonna lie, and
these people try to be for the peoples and probably ruin their lives. Trying to be for the peoples.
All I'm gonna tell y'all is I won't even sit here and be like, oh yeah, we're gonna be ourselves 100% of the time. I don't know, man. I'm just gonna say whatever I think. Yo, mommy trying to get me yeah. Mommy trying to get me to shut up. It's not happening, bro. I ain't gonna lie. If I get canceled, hey, at least y'all know I was being real. But yeah, y'all. This is how one bad episode ruined a podcast is like by SunnyV2. Obviously, if y'all want to go check the video out, that will be down in the description below because, yo, shout out SunnyV2. He made good videos. And without further ado, Mom,
all right,
let's lock in on this, boy. You know what it is.
It was the 84th episode of the H3 podcast. Host Ethan Klein chose to interview his favorite comedian Bill Burr.
And I was such a big fan of Bill Burr, obviously, who isn't? He's a legend.
But after 54 minutes of talking, Ethan's life had been altered permanently.
That's when I started taking antidepressants after that episode.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, you'll need to remember a specific date, the 12th of September 2018. It was not only the day when the episode was first posted, but it was also a day when viewers were already annoyed at Ethan for something he'd done prior.
Yeah, okay, so to give you some context, at least from what I know of Ethan Klein, basically he runs this show called the H3 podcast or the H3 podcast or whatever, right? And back, he was like, people used to really respect him and all that, respect his takes way back in the day, back in like 2016 and all that, because they felt like he was more authentic. Now they felt like he grifted towards like, you know, the blue pill or whatever side. Again, we're not getting into economics. I have no opinions on that because, bro, I'm not even about to, bro. Conversations be getting too toxic. Y'all be wilding. But like, yeah, people really don't respect him as much now, and so I'm assuming he was starting to get towards that, and then after this episode, that's when he fully flipped into that grift or whatever. But yeah, if I'm wrong, y'all can give the whole storyline in the comment section below, and mom gonna read it. She read every comment, so.
You see, just 5 days beforehand on the 7th of September, Ethan used his H3H3 Productions main channel to advertise a game they'd been building, which was especially annoying since they hadn't uploaded anything else over the previous 3 months. We waited 3 months for a 2.5-minute ad. I can't skip the ad for some reason. So disappointing that we wait for 3 months and this is a standalone video. This is something that belongs tagged at the end of a good old H3H3 vid, with the backlash prompting Ethan to respond via Twitter. This therefore established that in the same week as interviewing Bill Burr, Ethan was not only increasingly prone to criticism, but his confidence had also been crushed.
There was a lot going on in my head.
Which
I kind of want to read that Reddit post. H3 has definitely lost a lot of my attention recently. For the past few years, I would wait anxiously for the visit to come out. Now with the focus being a podcast, I tend to only glance at the highlights to see if there's anything of interest. It feels like when you grow apart from a friend first. See, yeah, this is what I'm talking about when it comes to that parasocial thing, because like it feels like you grow apart from a friend. I understand like it's a metaphor, but like still. First, you start seeing them less and less, and then only in passing. I still love Ethan and Gila, but their concept has gone in a different direction. As I like, see, this is a perfect example of what I was talking about earlier. Like people used to really respect him and all that, and respect what they had to say, and then like it just hit a switch, and then people just not banging with them as much anymore, unless you're like really on like blue pill side, you know what I'm saying, and really like on that whatever. It don't even matter. I'm not even gonna say it. But yeah, freemium thing gets resolved soon. Hey man, tough.
But his confidence had also been crushed.
There was a lot going on in my head.
Which was certainly awful timing, as Ethan was set to face his toughest guest so far. Bill Burr had been running his own Monday morning podcast since May of 2007, meaning he had 11 years of podcasting experience compared to Ethan's year and a half. Ethan skipped all the side quests and went straight for the boss. Ethan was therefore extremely nervous from the moment the episode started.
I am so neurotic. I am nervous. I'm nervous right now.
Okay.
Very nervous.
I don't think that's gonna help.
How do you? Was there ever? No, trust me. I'm on edge.
Only made worse given Ethan and his wife were both massive fans of Bill Burr's show.
Like, we were listening to his podcast every day during that time.
Ethan therefore also began the episode with a compliment, although there was
that's what I'm like. See, you can see my face because I'm ready to comment. I don't know, like, I don't want this to sound like an ego thing. But like, I don't understand why you could get nervous talking to somebody. Like, even if you really do idolize them, and y'all already know how I feel about that. Like, I don't think you should really, like, I don't know the word. Like, I don't want to say you shouldn't idolize somebody, but I don't think you should straight up just glaze somebody into oblivion. That's basically what I mean. Like, I always use like at least my example is that, like, Lil Uzi Vert. Like, I can separate art from the artist. Like, I like Lil Uzi Vert music. This, that, and the third. I like some of his work, some of the other things done. But do I want to be him as a person? No. Like, come on, man. Like, I know he's done some terrible things in his life. Do I want to replicate those same actions? Nah. So I'm sitting here and confused, like, why Ethan is so nervous. Like, this is your favorite comedian of all time. Wouldn't you want to chat him up? Wouldn't you want to pick his brain? Why are you nervous? I don't know. But again, everybody has a different response to certain things, so I could understand that. You know what I'm saying?
The reason this made Bill somewhat uncomfortable. In a Hollywood Reporter interview, it was stated, even a compliment can potentially rub Burr the wrong way. As Bill explained, if someone was really nice, I would just be like, get away from me. If someone was an asshole, it's like, oh, that seems familiar. For whatever reason, I don't like being complimented, which killed the episode from the second the podcast started.
Yeah, that's kind of backwards. I'm gonna be real, Bill Burr. That's kind of like some weird joke. Like, you want somebody to be rude to you? That doesn't make any sense. Like, I'm gonna be real. Like, that's not explicit what he said. He said it feels familiar. But why would you want to be used to people being rude to you? That doesn't make no sense. Now, I feel him at the same time. I don't want people running up glazing me because it don't feel real. Like, it just feel like, yo, bro, you probably want something from me, bro. Like, what's up? Like, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, bro, I don't want people being mean to me, bro. I just want you to be real. Like, if you admire me or my works or whatever, just talk to me about it. Let's be real. Maybe I can help you replicate these things. Or maybe I shouldn't say replicate because I just literally said don't do that. And maybe I can help you get on the same path or try to make your own work. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't. It's really a personality thing. Like I said, like it's really just depends on your personality and how you go about things in life. You know what I mean?
Ethan came into this interview too much as a fan, as a listener of Bill's
I would agree with
podcast,
that.
and Bill came into this podcast with an attitude of, I don't know who you are, I don't give a shit.
As mentioned, it quickly became obvious that Bill didn't want to be there, which, as highlighted by Red Bar, is the perfect mixture for a terrible show.
Bill Burr seems to be in a nasty little mood, and that could ruin the whole interview. Look at him. Look how miserable he is.
Whether
And that's the thing too. Like, and I don't want to sit here and judge Bill Burr. Be like, oh my God, bro, was he too big to be on this John? I don't know him. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I didn't even know who Bill Burr was before watching this John. I'm like, keep it a beat. I'm telling Mom, like, yo, man, you know who Bill Burr is? Nah, I'm mainly watching this John because I know who Ethan Klein is. Obviously, I could explain some of the storyline with him. But yeah, from what I'm seeing, it's like, yo, Bill, you gotta be a little bit more enthusiastic because and again, do your prior research because I know people are gonna comment that. Like, bro, from what I'm seeing, you wanna be insulted. You wanna be you're more familiar with people being rude to you, and you seeming like you don't want to be here, man. This ain't good looks. It's not bad. This bad looks, bro. I ain't gonna lie. From what I'm seeing, it's bad looks. But of course, obviously, this is probably not his whole character. So we all know that.
whether or not Bill was in a bad mood would be up for debate later, although as the interview continued, something became obvious. Bill Burr wasn't going to blindly agree with everything Ethan said, and would always give his honest opinion, even if it hindered the course of the episode.
He's not being a good interviewee. You can be gracious, and maybe the question's not perfect, but you can, accommodate it with like a good answer and bring it back to a good place. He doesn't like to do that at all.
Ethan got his first taste of this when suggesting the following point.
Bully's almost important in a way, isn't it? Like, you gotta allow kids to give each other shit.
I don't think as a parent you ever allow it.
Sure.
Although it became more obvious 10 minutes later when the two started talking about the dog whisperer.
Does he even know anything? I also wonder, does he just pretend like he knows?
Well, I think the guy knows what he's doing.
Okay,
I
all right.
mean, he got a TV show. You're a really cynical guy, man.
I thought you were down. I thought you were gonna be down.
That is a lot for me to say that.
I
like,
thought
you're
you were
like
gonna
out
be down, but
cynical
apparently I'm cynical even to Bill Burr.
Given the podcast was being streamed in real time, viewers gave their live reactions in a Reddit thread reading, "Am I the only one who's finding this podcast super awkward? What is wrong with Ethan? He's not laughing at any of Bill's jokes, and it's like he's lost all conversational skills," prompting a top comment reading, "Yeah, there's no chemistry between Bill and Ethan."
Now that's obvious. Now you could look at this conversation and be like, yeah, bro, there's really is no chemistry. And I kind of feel what what Ethan was saying. Yeah, he's not really bouncing off of any of these like responses. They're not responses that like bounce back into the conversation. It's more like if you ask me a question and I was just like, yes, gave the conjecture and didn't say nothing after. We're just sitting there like,
Next. Next one. Next
yeah,
statement.
like yeah, you could tell they're not really into the joint. I feel that.
However, things only got worse from here, as after 54 minutes of talking, the following exchange occurred.
It seems like you're in love with your daughter, hearing you talk about her on the podcast.
Jesus Christ. Well, you're pretty perceptive. You think you care about your own child.
Listen, more than that, okay? Because again, you're this character. You gush over your daughter. Not everyone gushes. Did your dad gush over you?
My dad actually at work did. And he also had a zillion kids, so I mean, yeah.
Really? How many siblings do you have?
I don't know, dude. The internet's too fucking weird to give out all that information.
Oh, you don't even want to say how many because you're afraid that it will
by all means,
compromise
keep
your
talking
privacy.
about it. Is there any way you can cut this out?
Yeah, this is
not good.
This ain't even awkward. This is just like, oh man,
We should
yeah.
have just ended it.
I would have just took this episode. I wouldn't even have posted this episode. I'm sorry, like on my Mr.
No,
Beast
it was
tip,
live.
Nah, I would have had to take down the VOD. That's what I'm saying. Like the video, obvious because it's live. You can't take this down
Right.
like live. But I'm talking about the VOD because this is most likely still up. Honestly,
Right.
it probably isn't. Because honestly, the way I'm thinking, this is awkward, bro.
Yeah.
This is really, really awkward. Yeah, I would have took this down. Or better yet, this VOD would have never been posted, bro. Guaranteed. Like, nah, that's dead.
I'm honest, dude. Like,
Seriously?
Yeah, no, dude. There's fucking lunatics out there.
No, there is. I agree with him on
Off
that.
the year, I'll tell you.
All right.
Jeez. I love how surprised he is. Jeez.
Well,
There's
you can mention the amount.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'll tell you
I
what.
don't know how come this kept going.
Yo, Bill Burr was not Ethan's favorite comedian after this episode. I tell you what, he was
They ain't
definitely
even
not.
like each other.
Yo, this is, oh man, like this, bro, this ain't even no chemistry, bro. This is just like, bro, this is when opposite forces is going across. You know how some magnets, like they will never go to, this is like that, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Oh my God, this is bad.
Crazy people.
Okay, yeah. No.
This is what, okay, another comment. I'm sorry, I gotta get my own opinion and conjecture. Obviously, y'all ain't see it yet, but we gonna have the ASS Family Talk Show, and this is one of the things that scare me about having outside guests, because it's like, dang, I'm a person that does not like awkward moments. I'm gonna keep it a bean. And again, I know we talked about earlier about being authentic, and you should be authentic, but like, bro, I can't have no moments like these, man. This is bad, or like these, man. This is real bad. Man, Mom, they just gonna have to be content with us just talking for however many episodes, man. I'm sorry, cause I can't have no moments like these, bro. You gotta be my peoples. I'm sorry, cause this awkward, this bad.
I don't know why that got so flat.
With Bill being direct and private, and Ethan being curious and open, the conversation failed to flow for a pretty obvious reason.
You could not have picked two totally different people
Why didn't they
to
just
get
end the
together and
episode
have
right
an
there? That's what I'm
interview.
saying.
This could be observed when Ethan doubled down on the compliments.
The greatest Bill Burr.
Oh,
I do mean that, by the way. I know it makes you uncomfortable.
It does.
Although there was one final question that put the podcast in a casket. 12 years beforehand in 2006, Bill Burr had performed a stand-up set in Philadelphia where he basically roasted the audience to their face, and in response he was booed by everyone. The set has since been considered legendary given Bill would even go there. However, when Ethan brought it up on their episode, Bill Burr wasn't looking to talk about it.
It was when you were getting booed by Thousands of people
I was
in
hoping
Philly.
you were. I was like, when you said my favorite
don't-
YouTube video, I was like, oh God, not the Philly thing again. Now I hate you.
Oh no.
I love. What can I do? I love that.
I'm joking. I'm fucking with you. Go ahead, let's do it.
He hate him for real.
No, he does. But my question is like, yo, I'm not even going to lie. Bill Burr, do you even, like, why are you even doing interviews at this point? That's my question. Because, like, bro, it just seemed like you don't want to talk about nothing, bro. Like, you don't want to talk. And granted, now I understand that he was kind of prying into his private joint. Because you asking, like, how many family members he got and all that. That is kind of private joint. But, dang, bro, I ain't going to lie. From what it's seeming like, this Philadelphia set joint seemed like you're basically, whether it's bad publicity or good publicity, your probably most popping moment, you should have expected to be asked about that, bro. Like, I'm not going to front to you. Like, so I don't know, bro. You probably shouldn't have locked in on no interviews. And I'm really sitting here like, yo, and again, you can't base all your ideals off of one piece of media you've seen. That's why, obviously, after most of our videos, I go around and do background research. I'm like, yo, I want to go really see about this type, Joe. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I'm questioning now, is Bill Burr even funny? Like, as a comedian? Like, I don't even know. It's seeming like you just a bad guy. That's tough. I really got to go watch some Bill Burr Jones, bro. I'm not going to hold you because it's not looking like any good looks right now as far as I'm concerned, man. Like, I ain't going to lie. What the heck?
Do it.
But do you? But,
bring a hat?
No, I'm not gonna ask you.
Were bullet, and you've been moved before.
You've talked about this a lot. I didn't realize.
No, but go ahead. Let's do it.
Well,
Let's
now
do it.
I frankly,
I like making you.
I like making
you.
skip it.
I like making you uncomfortable.
Well, what am I supposed to? Well, what am I? Yeah, right. And now, what do you want me to be? Well, what was going through your head, Bill, when you're getting booed by all those people?
Yo, this is insufferable, bro.
Yeah, the two completed the episode by insisting that things had gone well.
I almost made it through without making an ass of myself. I got so close.
What are you talking about? I had a great time.
I did too.
No,
I
you
really
didn't.
I hope
y'all both caping for the media, bro. Y'all both caping so bad. Boy, that is Copa lines if I've ever heard it, gang. Bro, both of y'all know this was the worst interview y'all both had ever, bro. Come on, let's not lie. Let's not lie.
I'm worried about.
Matter of fact, Ethan, you literally said you took antidepressants after this episode. I never heard. Bro, what? This was a great interview. I never heard somebody say this was a great interview and then take them Jones after. Now, granted, taking antidepressants has a whole different thing associated with it, and I have to specify this with literally everything because 2024, bro, it's honestly kind of depressing. But innuendos. But like, yo, but yeah, man, nah, I never heard these type statements. I'm gonna keep it real.
You.
I did. I'm playing it up. I'm playing it up.
The audience reaction, however, couldn't have been more negative.
Exactly.
Longtime H3H3 fan, but I'm really struggling staying with the podcast. We all knew that Ethan wasn't a great podcast partner / interviewer, but today it's just horrible. Bill's realness really contrasts Ethan's wacky performance.
Nah, hold on. Question mark. Bill's realness? What was he being real? Nah, I gotta watch. If this, maybe somebody reposts, I want to watch this whole John because to me, it seemed like both of them were just negative aspects of this because Bill Burr didn't seem like he was really with even doing the interview in the first place, and everybody that knows Ethan just knows he's Ethan, bro. So he's gonna do some freaking stupid John. Like I'm not even gonna lie here. Like.
Performance, which is furthered by a meme reading who would win. Stand-up comedian, actor, voice artist, writer, musician, producer and social critic, industry veteran at 25 plus years, or a comedian who dresses up in costumes and says the memes. In a different post, you/SkyKid200 highlighted, you know you messed up when you make Bill Burr cringe, and in the one and only post questioning, am I the only one around here who didn't think the interview with Bill Burr was bad? The top comment simply stated yes. On the video itself, KG stated, this just made me like Bill more than I already did, although there were others who thought Bill was the one who messed up the interview.
That's what I'm saying. I think I'm not going to glaze either one of them. Like, bro, I think both of them made this interview bad. Like, both of them were a negative to this interview. Like, I'm not saying, like, they saying they like Bill Burr more because of this, John. I don't feel that same sympathy. Not to say that I'm on Ethan's side. Trust me, I'm not. But, like, bro, I don't think one of them did good. Both of them were bad. That's what I'm saying. Both of them were a negative to this. So I'm not going to hold you.
Say to Bill Burr is get a grip. There's going to be 1 million people watching this. If you don't want to do it, don't come. Don't be a crank.
That's what I'm saying. It seemed like, bro, and again, I know, like, the question about how many siblings he got is kind of like a personal question. I get that. Actually, it is a personal question. I'm gonna keep it a bean. It is. But, bro, like, Bill, you seem like you didn't want to answer no questions. You are uncomfortable. You didn't want to be here. And my thing to that is, okay, that's fine. Why did you enter the building, sit in this chair, and start talking into this mic? Like, what are you doing? Like, bro, that's what I'm saying. Like,
There's no room for cranks in these interviews.
The unpopular opinion was that Bill Burr was the douche, as he was purposely trying to be superior to Ethan the entire time. And the sibling shit, that was a dumbass overreaction by Bill. I know how many siblings Bill Burr has. Let's use this info to find him somehow. Bill came off as that baby boomer kind of guy who doesn't quite get what you are saying, and to compensate tries to make you feel uncomfortable.
See, I agree with this. Not to, again, like I said before, not to be like, oh yeah, Ethan was in the right. He was not, because he was glazing and he was asking kind of dumb questions. But this is how I felt about Bill. Like, yeah, bro, like it seemed like, I get it, bro. You've been in the industry a long time. You're human, gang. Let's really lock in. And yeah, the siblings thing, now, I'm gonna keep it a bean. In 2024, yeah, this info probably could get your whole John docs. I'm gonna keep it a bean. These, especially these Twitter bulls, these Swifty bulls, nah, they will find your whole John. Anyway. Exactly, though. That's my thing.
Look them up anyway in Google.
Like, shoot, bro, they have your last name. All they gotta do is type in Burr family. They could probably find everybody, bro. Like, come on. That's what I'm saying. Like, they know your full name, bro. Bill Burr. Like, come on, bro. They gonna be able to find if you have any siblings. I don't even know why we're trying to gatekeep this for real. Cause it's like, bro, if you didn't want to know that, you'd go by a stage name or something. They wouldn't know your real name. Yo, I'm glad somebody was actually really logging in. Like,
this was also argued by another user who wrote, I'm curious, if I know the amount of siblings of a person, what would that kind of information ever benefit me, even if I was someone who would have vicious thoughts in their head? Ridiculously overreacted.
What is that gonna, like, what is that? Okay.
Y'all, I have one other sibling, a sister. What are y'all gonna do with that information?
Yeah, like, now what?
Great. Yeah, exactly. Now what? Now that y'all know that, what are you gonna do with it?
Hey, it's me, sis.
And now, granted, I'm nobody. I'm not Bill Burr, but still, what are you gonna do with that? Like, bro, I don't understand. Bro, both of them were negative to this interview, bro. It's really that simple. I don't know why we're sitting here trying
to... Although,
cope.
as was highlighted in the comments, Bill certainly has the right to his own privacy. Who was at fault wasn't important anyway. All that mattered was the interview went so poorly, Ethan cancelled all of his following podcast guests.
I was cancelling episodes after that.
And instead hosted 7 weeks worth of episodes with just him and his wife, one of which addressing how the show had become hated.
It feels like nobody likes this podcast and everybody wants it to go away.
Based it on that one thing, he could have.
Somebody likes it. I mean, people watch it.
And brought it up and picked it up and.
There's a few out there.
See, this is why.
Wait, this is self-pity right here.
Maybe, and this is why I like to say I'm not egotistical or anything, but maybe I really am, because I'm sorry, I'm not letting one terrible interview with Bill Burr where we both did bad ruin my whole joint and cancel having other guests that were potentially bigger than him. What? Are you insane? Bro, never, bro. Never, bro. I'm sorry, bro. That's why I always tell mom, bro, I don't care what y'all think of me right now, bro. I do not care. I have nothing. There's no way I can go lower in life. There's no way. What the heck? What? Oh my God, bro. And this is the problem with Ethan now. This is another reason why I don't like Ethan in the present day, because he's overreactive, bro. Because he's too sensitive to John, bro. You're a content creator. Mom, tell me, you're gonna agree with this. If you post content online, especially on YouTube, the biggest video platform on the internet, the biggest, unquestioned, undeniable. If you post a video on YouTube for free, publicly, doesn't it have a right to be criticized?
Yeah.
Because it's posted on the internet.
Yeah.
For people to give their conjecture on it. Is that not the point? Is that not the point? Because there's good criticism. People can criticize you but still respect your work. People can criticize you and not respect your work at all. That's the whole point of posting videos online. So I don't understand, Ethan, you're being a baby. That's... This is why, this is why I don't like Ethan right now. So if y'all want to know why, it's literally because of things like this. Now, granted, he said he took antidepressants and stuff like that. I feel bad. I don't want people to have to go ahead and go through this and take that jump. But
still,
as far as
allowed him to do it.
Yeah, as far as my personality, and comparing my personality to Ethan's personality, I think he's a baby for this. Like, I do think he's like literally being childish. Like, I'm gonna be real. Like.
Addressed in detail only 2 videos later, in which Ethan didn't reference the Bill Burr episode, but explained that something had derailed his life.
About 2-3 months ago is when I kind of hit rock bottom, and I was just so miserable that I was so tired. I no longer wanted to be myself.
As a result of this unspecified event, Ethan had begun using antidepressants.
So I had this bottle of antidepressants in my bedside, and I said, after dealing with this and hitting rock bottom, I started taking it.
Which was the only alternative to ditching the podcast completely.
I have thought about quitting the podcast, honestly.
A lot.
Yeah. Because it's been such a pain. It's been so painful at times.
Ethan instead...
idolize somebody else, bro. I don't not like, bro. Oh my god. I'm sorry because we haven't had a video where I genuinely like on some real passionate don't have crashed out because like, bro, Ethan, you're really getting me aggravated, bro. Like I can't like because and bro, you know what I'm saying? I don't care. Basically, what he's saying to me is, and what I'm getting from this, yo, Bill Burr didn't respect me, so I had to take antidepressants. That's what I'm getting from this, bro. And like that's so like dumb to me, bro. Like fine, yo, Bill Burr wasn't the person you thought he was going to be. The person that you idolize and this is why I tell people all the time, and I said it earlier, you should not just straight up idolize people. You should like idolize their work. You idolize their work. You don't probably idolize them as a person because you met him as a person. He wasn't chalked up to what you thought he was. Oh, fine. I learned a lesson.
And move on.
Exactly.
Next.
Bro, I take any person. You're going to quit your podcast with millions of subscribers making you thousands of dollars a month because Bill Burr was a jerk? What? Forget Bill Burr. Now you went from #1 comedian to 99th. Great. Like, I don't care. Like, what the heck? Bro, Ethan, you're really chalking me up right now, bro. You're getting me pissed.
Doubled down on the broadcasting by discussing his Bill Burr experience with the most unlikely of people, Theo Von. You see, Theo had his own disaster podcast with Bill, where Bill also acted harshly towards Theo for asking fairly innocent questions.
Do you keep a weapon on yours or no?
On what?
In your, I don't know if you have a helicopter or if you rent a helicopter.
Do I really have to answer that? He knows goddamn well I don't have a weapon. Why are you doing this?
See?
You don't?
He's a jerk.
Bill Burr is a jerk. Like, I'm sorry. Like, what y'all want to hear? Like, I'm sorry. Like, from what I'm seeing, he's a jerk. He's just a rude person. He thinks he's better than people from what I'm seeing. Now, granted,
I hope
what's
Theo
his question?
Von and say he gotta go to antidepressants.
Theo Von is what? Theo Von is a goat. Theo Von is one of the most positive people on this planet, bro. Theo Von ain't worried about Bill Burr. What the heck, bro? He knows I don't keep a weapon. Why are you asking me this, bro? Yeah, okay, like, bro, Bill Burr, really lock in with me, gang. Like, especially on this. Say you did. Okay, I understand why. You're somebody who's famous, has attention. People are crazy, like you said. People are effing lunatics. They are. I'm gonna keep it a stack. I would understand if you kept the weapon. Shoot, I be debating that in my head. I'm like, yo, we gonna do YouTube. Not to say that I'm about to be some famous person. Trust me, I don't want to be. But I'm like, yo, you know, we people gonna have money. I'm gonna have a little stack. Maybe I need to keep a little joint on me. I don't know, man. I'm just trying to stay safe. I don't want to harm people. But shoot, I don't want to get harmed either. What the heck, bro? Oh my God, bro. Ethan, well, he still does his podcast to this day, so he didn't quit, obviously.
Oh, that's good.
But bro, come on, you was gonna quit your whole joint from this a-hole. I'm gonna be real. From this guy. Look,
he's biting his nails and everything. Like, he don't care.
From him, the guy with not a single hair follicle on his head. Nah, I'm cool, bro. Yo, go get laser hair transplant, bro, and then I'll take you seriously, gang. Like, what's up with you, bro? Nah, bro, he's just a jerk.
Rent a helicopter.
Do I really have to answer that? He knows goddamn well I don't have a weapon. Why are you doing this?
You don't? You would have a gun. I don't think it's.
And look how because again, and this is why I say it's a personality thing. You see how Theo Von wasn't even got like mad. He made no face. He's still smiling. He's just being innocent and asking questions. Ethan, you like your whole life spiral out of control, bro. I can't, bro. That's getting me really mad.
Deuce really to think you might have a weapon in there with you. Think about it.
Yeah, think about it.
Okay, all right.
You think about it.
All right.
Yeah, no.
Okay. Fine.
Theo and Ethan
He
therefore met
sounds so condescending, man. Do you hear this, Joe? I'm really getting mad, bro. I would never want to talk to him, bro.
discuss what had happened, where Ethan confirmed his rock bottom moment was because of the Bill Burr episode.
I went into therapy after that episode. I'm not even
really.
I'm not even being kidding. I mean, I was having a depressive episode for a long time,
right?
And I had these antidepressants next to my bed. And after that episode with Bill Burr, I came home, and that's when I started taking antidepressants, and I went to therapy. Wow. It was soul crushing.
Ethan then explained why the interview was so tough for him.
When he sees an opening, he like attacks.
Yeah.
He is unlike anyone else I've ever interviewed because he's not willing to give you the benefit of the doubt. He will expose any chinks in your armor.
And that the hardest part to deal with was how the audience reacted.
It didn't feel that bad, but it was the reaction, the audience reaction to it afterward.
However, for those revisiting the original podcast, Ethan admitting to therapy opened a brand new point of criticism. H3 just said bullying is important. That's rich considering he needed therapy and antidepressants after a simple conversation with Bill Burr.
I fully agree with this comment. I'm gonna be honest. I fully agree. I 100% agree, bro. Mom, some of the stuff that Ethan has said in the recent years is insane. Matter of fact, we couldn't even put him in a video. We'll probably get demonetized. It most likely would.
Oh.
And the fact that, bro, after this dumb conversation with a condescending jerk, you needed to go to therapy and take antidepressants, bro? Come on, bro. I can understand if there were, like, really, really, really situational circumstances where people need to do this.
Mm-hmm.
After talking to Bill Burr, he's a condescending jerk. Now, granted, that's from what I seen from this video. I'm going to do my research, bro, after this, bro, because I know some of y'all are really going to tear us apart for this, John, bro. Like, obviously. But, bro, from what I'm seeing in this joint, bro, I'm sorry. If you're being condescending to Theo Von, you're an a-hole. I'm sorry, bro. Theo Von, bro. And there we go. I'm glazing Theo Von, I guess, bro. Tough. But from what I've seen of Theo Von, he keeps it genuine. He's cool. He keeps it real. He's one of the people I could say is 100% authentic online.
Okay.
And I genuinely believe that. Bill Burr, rock it with me, gang. Like, come on, bro.
It's ironic that Ethan said sometimes kids need to be bullied when he later cried about how hard the Bill Burr interview was. The fact that he went into therapy after this interview is crazy, lol, although Ethan was preparing for a shot at redemption. Exactly 1 year after the first Bill Burr interview.
Wait a minute, my thing is, wait, you mean to tell me you paid to talk to somebody after this interview with Bill Burr when your wife is sitting right there? Bro, talk to her, bro, what the heck? She was there for the whole joke, dude. She will understand it more than the
Okay.
Yo, Ethan really get me infuriated, bro. Like, he really does.
Ethan made a post on Instagram reading, "It was an honor to be fat shamed today by the great Bill Burr," confirming the two had done another interview. Surprisingly, it was Bill Burr who suggested the redo.
And then Bill Burr reached out to us to come back on a second time. He reached out to us. And the second one, everyone thought went great. They said it was the redemption episode.
Ethan therefore reframed the first interview as a positive learning experience.
From that episode, though, I've had a lot of growth. Okay. I don't take it back.
I can respect that.
Mm-hmm.
He changed his viewpoint on that episode. He went from, okay, I'm going to take antidepressants, which again, like I said, situational. Antidepressants and going to therapy to, okay, I'm going to use that as a learning experience. We're going to grow from this. Mm-hmm. I think that's fire. I think that's excellent. I think that's how you should take everything you consider a failure. That's why I'm saying failure is not real. Failures are only steps to success. You got to learn from them, Jones. It's lessons. But I'm sorry, with the way you were taking it at first, that Joan was really getting me mad. Like, really getting me infuriated.
Redemption episode.
Ethan therefore reframed the first interview as a positive learning experience.
From that episode, though, I've had a lot of growth. I don't take it back. The Bill Burr thing.
You don't take the Bill Burr thing back?
No.
Especially given how it changed his day-to-day life.
Taking antidepressants, going to therapy was like the best choice I ever made for me and my family, and professionally too. I mean, it's made everything better.
Okay. All right.
So.
Hey, listen. This video was way more entertaining and got me way more riled up than I thought it would, boy. I'm really feeling it, John. And I'm not gonna lie. What I learned from this, Ethan, hey, I'm glad you was able to at least change for a little bit, because what you got going on now is way not much better than this. I'm not gonna lie. And Theo Von's still the GOAT. Bill Burr, you gotta really lock in, bro. Nobody really cares that much to stalk you, bro. I'm gonna keep it a bean, bro. Like, from what I got from that Philly show, bro, trust me, you not him, bro. You are not him. Let's really lock in, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. That joke's killing me, bro. But, yo, shout out SunnyV2. How one bad episode ruined a podcaster's entire life. I would disagree. It didn't really ruin his life, because he's still making M's right now and still getting mad views right now. Yeah, Ethan Klein, H3 Podcast, it's still getting mad views. So his life is nowhere near ruined. Trust me, bro. If he was in my position or whatever with no bread, his life would be ruined. He got bread. Trust. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, again, like, shout out to SunnyV2, how one bad episode ruined a podcast their entire life. If y'all wanna watch the original video, we'll be down in the description below. Take your own opinions and conjecture. And, Mom, we at the end of this video, so tell them what they gotta do on this, boy.
Like this video. Like SunnyV2 videos. Yeah, I love his voice. I'm gonna say it all the time.
Nah, he got that, like, monotone, perfect voice that, like, people, this the type John you would listen to, like, at night to fall asleep type John. Nah, I feel that, for
on
sure.
a positive.
Facts.
Comment. I don't know. Don't let others ruin your life.
Facts.
You know, don't let others stop you.
Comment failure is steps to success.
Don't let others stop you.
Why are you looking at me? No one's stopping my grind.
Okay.
Who is that?
Worry about yourself.
Nah, bro. How am I to tell me right now who's stopping my grind?
Worry about yourself.
Wait.
Put more energy into yourself. Oh. Oh, my bad. I don't want to take that personal.
No. I feel that. I just want to say something real quick. This is actually some positive doing. Yo, please, if you have somebody in your life, because I was literally talking to Mom yesterday. We had a whole conversation. I basically talk to Dukes like every day, bro. But my main point is that, like, yo, if you have somebody in your life that's willing to talk to you and really hear you out and listen to what you have to say, please talk to them as much as you can. Because, yo, like he said, Ethan said he went to therapy and that joint was a positive for him. Now, my views on therapy are different, but if he said that works for him, that's great. Maybe it'll work for other people, too. That's great. That's genuinely great. So, yeah, please go talk to somebody if you have somebody that will listen to you.
Yes.
But keep going, Mom. Nah, please. Keep
Oh, where was that? Oh, comment. That was my comment.
That was it.
Anyway, I'm like, where was that? And subscribe, okay?
Subscribe,
and
boy.
don't forget to turn on that. Any day now.
Hold on, we gotta let it marinate. Post notification button every time AyItsUsFamily posts a new video. I would be what? Fresh, hot, fiery, spicy, and
always in your feed.
Who you?
I'm Mom.
Attaboy Trill. The bull that, hey, we ain't letting nobody stop this motion. And we gonna catch y'all later.